I bring a message from your master, Marcus Licinius Crassus, commander of Italy. By command of his most merciful excellency, your lives are to be spared. Slaves you were, and slaves you remain. But the terrible penalty of crucifixion has been set aside on the single condition that you identify the body or the living person of the slave called Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus!
I'm Spartacus!
I'm Spartacus!
I'm Spartacus!
I'm Spartacus!
I am Spartacus. We are Spartacus. Spartacus entered history already half-shrouded in mystery. Born around 103 BCE in Thrace, a rugged region spanning parts of modern Bulgaria, Greece, and Turkey. He likely grew up in a warrior culture. Ancient sources suggest he may have served as a soldier in the Roman auxiliary forces before falling out of favor, being captured, and sold into slavery. His physical strength and discipline made him a prime candidate for the gladiatorial school in Capua, run by the trainer Lentulus Batiatus. There, Spartacus was shaped into a weapon, but not one Rome could control forever. In 73 BCE, Spartacus and about 70 fellow gladiators staged one of the most daring escapes in ancient history. Armed at first with kitchen tools, they seized real weapons and fled to Mount Vesuvius, using the terrain to their advantage. What began as a breakout quickly transformed into a full-scale uprising. Enslaved people, shepherds, and rural laborers flocked to Spartacus's banner until his force swelled to 70,000 to 100,000, a makeshift army of the oppressed. Spartacus proved to be far more than a gladiator. He was a strategist. He used guerrilla tactics, ambushes, and rapid movement to humiliate Roman forces sent to crush him. His army overran much of southern Italy, and at one point, he marched north toward the Alps, intending to let his people escape the Italian peninsula. When his followers refused to disperse, he turned south again, aiming for Sicily, a plan that ultimately failed when Roman forces blocked his passage. By 71 BCE, Rome had grown embarrassed and alarmed. The Senate gave command to Marcus Licinius Crassus, the wealthiest man in Rome and a ruthless commander. Crassus rebuilt discipline in his legions, even reviving the brutal punishment of decimation, and slowly tightened the noose around Spartacus. The final battle took place in southern Italy. Ancient historians Plutarch and Appian described Spartacus fighting with ferocity, cutting his way toward Crassus himself in a last attempt to break the Roman line. His goal wasn't escape, it was to strike at the heart of the force hunting him. Spartacus was wounded, continued fighting on his knees, and was ultimately killed in the melee. Crassus wanted to make an example. He crucified 6,000 captured rebels along the Appian Way, the road from Capua to Rome, a miles-long corridor of suffering meant to warn anyone who might dream of rebellion. Pompey, returning from Spain, intercepted fleeing survivors and claimed credit for ending the war, sparking a political rivalry with Crassus that would shape Roman history. Though Spartacus lost, his revolt exposed the vulnerabilities of the Roman slave system and left a mark far larger than his lifetime. He became a symbol of resistance, a figure claimed by revolutionaries, abolitionists, and storytellers alike. His real life was harsh, chaotic, and tragic, but the myth that grew from it endures because it speaks to something universal: the refusal to accept chains, the refusal to be enslaved by any man or any man-made government.